Alright YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Andrew. We're back again today with another video. I know it's been a while since I did a video. It's been like a month. I've been super busy. I work in an industry that gets super busy during this time of year. So honestly, haven't had too much time to do like a full-length video. But I did get a new pair of boots in that I am super excited about. And this happens to be a collaboration between Tyler the Creator and Converse. And these boots are pretty affordable, so I know it's boot season here where I live. It might be boot season where you guys are. If you're looking for a new pair of boots, I think this might be a pretty intriguing option. But before we begin, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe, and feel free to follow me on Instagram to see how I style all my sneakers and outfits. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. First and foremost, we gotta start off with the box. As you can see, 1908 Archives by Tyler the Creator. If you guys aren't familiar, Tyler the Creator is working with Converse, and he's put together this 1908 collection, basically going into the Converse archives and putting his own spin on a few different silhouettes. And you can see the actual box right here. Once again, curated by Tyler the Creator. Golf leaf flare on the side. Converse box, simple pull-out box, nothing too crazy. This did come with extra laces in this beautiful light brown and dark brown going through them. I actually have a flannel that would match these laces perfectly. Speaking of that, pickup video coming soon. I owe you guys one. I picked up way too many things since I last did a pickup video. So super excited to make one. Hopefully I'll have some time here to make one. But anyways, extra laces. Personally, I'll probably just keep the brown ones in. But the box and the laces out of the way. Let's get into the boots. And here they are, the Converse Bronco boots by Tyler the Creator in this beautiful brown colorway. First and foremost, this brown colorway was really the only one to sell out. There were 4 other colorways. You had this brown, you had the black, you had the cream, and you had my second favorite, probably my favorite actually, but I wouldn't wear them enough to justify buying them. It's a beautiful green colorway. It's like a mint chocolate chip colorway. Absolutely beautiful. If somehow those go on sale, I might have to pick them up. Once again, I just couldn't justify buying the green ones because I didn't see myself wearing them enough to justify spending the $150, which was the retail price on these Bronco boots, which I think is a pretty fair price. The leather feels pretty good. It's obviously not going to be the same leather quality as you would get on a Danner Mountain Light. However, the Danner Mountain Light is $470 and this is $150. But one reason why I do like this boot so much is that this is pretty much a mix of the Danner Mountain Light and a duck boot. And funny enough, right before these came out of nowhere, by the way. There were no leaks or anything. To be honest, I don't really follow like Converse or Tyler that much. So maybe there were some leaks. But in my case, I just saw these on social media one day. They came out of nowhere. And funny enough, the day before I saw these, I was actually at the LL Bean store trying on a pair of brown duck boots because for some reason, I was just feeling the duck boots. I wanted to go out and investigate and try on a pair. I didn't end up buying them because when I put them on, I just wasn't feeling them. And maybe something inside of me was telling me that there's going to be something better coming along the way. And that's exactly what I think these are. Not saying the LL Bean duck boots are bad at all. I just prefer this style better. So once again, the Danner Mountain Light is one of my favorite boots. I love wearing my pair and I will continue to wear that pair. And I think this is a good mix between a duck boot and a Danner Mountain Light. You do have a nice leather tongue. You see the LaFleur right there. And then one detail I love is the logo. You got the dog logo right there on the inside, Converse logo. But then on the right shoe, you actually have the classic Converse star logo right there. So I love how they switched up the logos. And I thought it was interesting. They put the logo on the inner of the shoe instead of the outer. Usually with boots, they always have the logo on this side instead of the interior side. But I like how Converse switched it up. Makes the boot a little bit more minimalistic when you're wearing it. And then for our midsole, you got the nice welted boot construction. So I think these are going to be pretty durable. You also have an Ortholite insole in here as well. You can kind of see it. But yeah, it is an Ortholite insole. I did try these boots on right when I got them. And I will say they're actually really comfortable out of the box. They're definitely way more comfortable right out the box than the Danner Mountain Lights and some other boots I've owned. I don't really think there's going to be a break-in process with these boots as like, you know, some of those other boots I mentioned. So if you're new to the boots, I feel like this will be a good process for you just because you won't have to go through that break-in process. However, I did find sizing to be a little tricky. Now, when I originally ordered these, I got a size 10 because Converse said to go a half size down. I was a little skeptical. I almost got the 9.5, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take their word for it. I'm gonna go with the size 10 because I would rather have something a little bit big rather than it to be way too small. So I got the size 10 and I tried them on and they were just way too big. Even when I tied them up, they still felt like they were flopping around when I was wearing them around the house. And I was like, you know what? I have to get the 9.5. Luckily for me, I was able to find a 9.5 on Kith. Somehow, some way, they did not sell out on there. I don't know if people even knew that Kith had them, but Kith still had a 9.5 in the brown colorway. So that's exactly what I did. Ordered them off of Kith. And the 9.5 fits me absolutely perfect. And the one I'm holding right now is, in fact, that 9.5. I recently just sent back the size 10. So if you're still looking for these and you have a standard normal width foot, I will go down a full size from your standard sneaker size and you should be good. To be completely honest with you, I still had a little bit of room in the 9.5. It was not tight at all. If I honestly wanted a 1-to-1 fit, I probably could go with the size 9. However, I don't mind that little bit of extra room. It makes it a little bit more comfortable. So if you have a standard normal width foot, once again, I will go down a full size. If you have a wider foot, I would probably just go down a half size and you should be good. I know this brown colorway sold out. I believe some of the other colorways are still sitting on the Converse website and they're also still sitting on Kith. So if you're looking for them, check out Converse or Kith. I'll link them in the description of this video if you guys want to check these out. If you're new to boots or just want to pick up a new pair of boots for the winter, I highly recommend these. They're $150. The material, the quality seems to be really, really good on these for what you're getting. And yeah, I just think these overall are a pretty cool looking boot. And like I said, if you like the Danner Mountain Light, but you don't want to spend $470, I think this is a really good alternative solution. These probably won't be more durable than the Danner Mountain Light, but time will tell. I haven't personally worn these in the rain or snow. Once again, I literally just got these, so I haven't really worn them, but maybe after the winter here in the Chicagoland area, I can give you guys an updated review. And since I have a Danner Mountain Light, maybe we can do a little bit of a comparison if you guys are interested in that. Anyways, I feel like I've been rambling too long on these boots. If you're looking for these, I will link them in the description of the video. I appreciate you guys watching and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.